Testing, testing. We have a small problem with the webcam. Let me try to fix, but welcome you all for another live stream of Remembrance SaGa UniverSe. Let me see if I can fix this. Should not take too much time. I guess it's something related to the chroma key. It is. It is in fact something related to the chroma key. Maybe it's fixed now. Should be. I guess the lightning effect is also a little too far from my face. Whoa. Let me try to get it right. I think I'm a little too pale, but it's right. So, welcome you all. That's a problem again. Every time the pen passes through the background, it just bugs the screen. Octomaster, Yale Plan, Lethal Alexander Young, and Mario Hardy. Welcome you all. Thanks for joining. I'm trying to fix this. Oh, let's try to use it like this for a while. So, are you guys excited? Valentine's banner is here after so much hype. I was not making hype, I was kind of saying to wait to see what's coming up. Well, I guess I always say that. But I know some people on this community were pretty hyped about this banner. They wanted this to be something great. Because everyone loves Matriarch, and because they love the character, they want it to be good. But it doesn't always work that way. Because, well, she's already good enough, and we may expect too much things from the character, when in all reality, it is already good enough. So, Eric Souza is also here. Welcome. Live gotcha. No, I'll not be pulling on this banner. I am skipping the banner altogether. Yes, I am. Some people don't skip Matriarchs, but at least this one, it seems like it doesn't offer enough value for me, because I cannot pull on all banners anymore. I never could, but I mean, I have to be more safe when pulling. I need to save gems for some future ones, and I didn't pay on Darius. I will not pull on this version of Matriarch, and so on. Hello, Pixels, how are you? 500 gems today. So let's go, and I'll also post that we are live. We are live for the update. So how are you all, my friends? Did you pull? Are you planning to? Matrix now on the streets. Together with Bomb. And Hilda. Home screen missions. That's good. We always need more gems. And I will have Spiral tickets and Spiral gems in some days for future banners, so I will not suffer that much. Campivaro, how are you? Hello, what are you doing? Playing the update. This is the first time in a while where I skipped 2 banners in a row. You cannot have it all, my friend. I mean, you can, but you have to spend too much. So let's go here to the event. While I clean, I will be doing on Nauto, and we can chat. Let's go. Mumu says I got rag on the first multi. That's super nice. Oh, there's a story on this event. This is the second event with story after the arc started. Only the second. Oh my gosh, rag robbing Matriarch in 2 multis. That's insane. Two very lucky players. Very, very lucky. Why does this camera bug sometimes? Ah, it seems like I need a little cold lightning. 1 second, my friends, I will fix this up. The temperature needs to be decreased. It seems. No, but I look too pale. Let me increase a little. Decrease the power, increase the temperature. Yeah, I think it's better this way. If you gotcha 5.0, you have to level up the last skill. Yes. Then it goes from 15 to 25, and then the debuff goes from 10 to 15, right? If that is the way it works on JP. I guess since we got a rerun from Liz and now Polka, I assume we're going to get Joe next. Totally. They should be releasing Joe very soon. Do you have that Joe copy? I don't remember. Oh, what am I doing here? This is not the squad that I use for this type of event. We already know the event has only 2 waves. That's interesting. We had the second time with a 3-wave setup. It's usually just 2. Makes me feel very sad seeing people skip story. It's more because I think that the story should be more of personal experience. Last we make a live stream like reacting to the storyline because I barely understand stuff, but that would be a different thing. We could do this, reacting to the live story. I mean, reacting to the main story live stream. Would people join me? Jason says no rainbow spear for Mama, rip. I don't think I'm going to summon in any reruns for now. I see. Looking forward to the future instead of looking back. Makes sense. But yeah, Jason, Bubba barely attacks, so that's not that bad. I do have some good weapons for her on the 80s, close to the 90s, but nothing more than that. Well, she does plenty of good damage with her skill number 3 on the fort style. It would be good to have something for her. Female with spears and Romancing SaGa tree. Which other characters will work for that? I have to open my spreadsheet. Where it is. Ron Stampo is here, welcome! Hey Cher, hey everyone, time to redeem myself in the Rag Robin. Did you get it? Next times that you are excited are Saruin and Galahad. Galahad is funny. Saruin is very far away. I think it's kind of hard to expect too much about Saruin now. It's too far in the future. Upcoming Dora as a spew user. Dora? Dora the Adventurer. Hello, Neoflex. How are you? Did you pull? You probably did, right? Jason says Saruin is probably on December at this rate. December? No, I believe more October. The dragon share, but the dragon using spear. You sure? I didn't pay attention to all the recent releases, but the dragon wielding a spear as a female spear user from Run Saga Tree. The dragon? No. It's funny to think about. Why would dragons be holding spears? Neoflux says, yes, got the best luck ever. The 2 Moochies got 2 Mamas, 2 Hildas, and 1 Ball. That's insane, Neoflux. Your recent luck is good, man. I hope it keeps up. You save you some gems. So, Romancing SaGa Tree and Female, we have... What's the name of that again? The fairy. It's Fairy. Yeah, that's her name. Fairy. That's it. Nothing else. Fairy. Very old and, well, bad character for the current game. Borrow Spear. Yeah, that's Capybara. That's Capybara. Oh yeah, Fairy is unknown, so it's just for Manticore if we get a spear like that. Southern is on anniversary banner, and we still haven't gotten a minstrel song banner. Are they gonna push them to June over Buffin? Well, I was talking about that, Jason Thomas. I think you missed it out on Discord. That I do believe now that they are going to hold that to 30th of March, because that's when they are going to release the translation in Chinese and Korean for minstrel song. So they would time out based on that. Well, when we talk about global, it's usually about Taiwan, Korea, first before global, because it seems like they have been famous there. So lots of money coming from Korea and Chinese countries. There is not a female spear user performance in SaGa 3 besides Matri. That's it. That's probably the case on why they didn't make a rainbow spear. Although they didn't stop for some other characters that only had, well, one type of passives, weapons that didn't work for other people. Poop. Why do you say poop? Permanent banner also welcome. I think story will come in November or December. October seems likely. Korea, Taiwan, and Chinese keeping global alive. Yes, mostly then. Hello, does a welcome as well. Got 3 Hildas and a ball and 5 Moochies. Probably gonna have to skip Mama. If you went that far, I don't see that much of a problem to keep going, but know that, well, we have a next banner, the kids banner that has time, and that character is pretty good. If you already have Mask, maybe you already have the type of strategy that time brings, but that character is pretty nice. I'll be pulling on that. Permanent banners say, me am skipping all banners. All banners. I can't skip all banners because I create content, so I need to pull at least some specific banners. Well, I don't want to spend money in the game anymore because there are some things that are happening. For example, the views are decreasing even with the same number of videos, or video per video view it's decreasing. I believe that the game is losing some traction, or maybe it was just for January and February, because it's always like that. I need to be careful. I need to think well about the future. But I guess this also brings us to one interesting topic that I think it's nice to say. I'll probably be making a video about that. It's just that Square Enix is shutting down many gacha games. They just announced today the closure of Echoes of Mana. I did play the launch just to test it out. I don't even try new gachas anymore because I just want to drop it out. I don't want to keep making videos for gachas besides UniverSe or maybe some very specific case, because I don't really like how gachas can make people addict. I've said that many times. Well, that's pretty okay. And people were just thinking about if Romancing SaGa is safe or not. And I do believe we are safe. First of all, because the main money comes from the JP version, and that one will not die anytime soon. It still makes them so much money. And then making the global version requires a team, mostly made by the same devs that work on the JP version, and the promotion team that works for global and Taiwan. So I don't think the costs are just too high because we don't have co-op, we don't have raids, we don't have much of a need of money for the server. So that's a good thing, actually. If this game had co-op or just raids and stuff, then we will have a little more of a risk. But it's not the case. And Mr. Ishikawa-san, he is another trump we have. He loves this game so much. He loves this franchise so much. And he used this as promotion for the series. So he tries to defend it as much as he can, from what I see. So I don't think that this game is gonna die, and we have to thank Ishikawa-san, the JP version, and the Taiwan Chinese version. So I don't think we will lose the game anytime soon. It doesn't have such a high cost, and it seems like they planned it well enough that most of the development comes from the original JP team, so it helps them a lot. Are the other two besides time good and useful? For Remembrance they are. They will help, and they come for two different weapon types that are still kind of a problem for many people. We have a rapier user and a bow user, so the bow weapon type is kind of the hardest one for most people, besides sometimes axe. But then after those, it's either rapier or clubs, so still among the hardest ones. And that Monica just helps with party damage and sustain, and that Mikhail is actually a strong damage dealer with high sustain. That banner is good. I believe it's a good banner. Time will be a support unit with very nice build, and he can remove mask or even work alongside mask if you want. And he will make the club Remembrance fight very easy because of his buffs, heals, and all. So another good character. Does he says, yeah, I need the whole Kid Monica banner. The whole. Jason says, no one was playing Echoes. That's true as well. And they did pay some small YouTubers from what I heard. I'm not entirely sure, I don't have this information from Square Enix. But they did pay some advertisement right on start, but it seems like the game lost traction too fast. Like, especially because of the cost to keep that game running. And if you are a content creator, you kind of need some units to play. I do believe that some channels focus on free-to-play experiences also try, they work. But some other people just want to bring the experience for the top players. And I do believe that the cost was too high to keep, well, wheel account for content. And creators need to get money back if they are investing, so it was not so attractive for creators. Besides, the gameplay loop was not that interesting in my opinion, so eventually people just dropped. The way that they would power creep characters was not that funny as well. And you needed dupes and so much. Thanks to you two or people like you. Thanks, Capivara. Thank you. You know, I try to do my best for the community. I'm not a perfect person. I sometimes leave you guys without, you know, the cheer lists. But in the end, I still try my best. I'm not a perfect person. That reminds me of a song that I should not be singing. From an emo band. Electric Sphinx says, I got everyone on a rerun better in 15 multis, and I got Metroid 1 from the PD to teach Peon of Victory. So happy. That's pretty nice. You have the main build for physical, so very nice. Jason Thomas says, UniverSe is also pixel art, which helps. Helps, and it's not exactly that good on global because, well, JP still loves pixel art. Well, it's pretty niche on global. Would it be worth if I paid all the Remembrance for future fights? Well, you just get more rewards in the long run. Every new month you get more rewards, so try your best then. The Poon says, pretty sad the moment, it's not what I was expecting. I was waiting for time, so I guess my gems are going there. Well, yes. It seems like many people on Discord were a little sad or just didn't agree with me because, well, there's this kind of sentiment that I have to say sometimes it affects me as well. Then when you decide to skip a banner, and it seems like you don't like that banner anymore, and when you look on the characters and the styles, you just, well, kind of overlook them because you decided that they are not worth. That can affect your judgment. So I try to see if this is affecting my reviews or not. And in this case, I try my best in order to not allow that to affect my view on the characters. And well, metric number 5, Valentines, it's not what we were expecting, but that does not make her bad. We have to understand and always remember that because Metroid 4 may be the best one because we have the chance of healing and applying a shield. But not every fight needs the shield and the heal. And then recent Valentine's Metroid has 40% damage reduction, has a better agility, and the Endurance and we are just pretty similar. So in this case, she is better if you don't want or don't need the shield. And that still makes her a top tier unit, while just casting Peon of Victory or Peon of Peace. She's the most defensive version of Matriarch, so I cannot overlook that. I still need to make the point that the character is still good, but it's kind of not so relevant for many people. But that does not mean the character is bad, and it's hard to explain that in a video. People just thought that I was kind of overselling the character. I'm not even selling. Say that the banner is not even worked for many people because Matriarch 4 and the original Golden Ball are enough. But that does not mean that if you plan on getting these new characters just for reasons, they are bad. Jason says, was not the PT in that game ridiculous on Echoes of Mana? It seems like it was. In Octopath Traveler, the PT is also ridiculous. I don't know if that one will survive for too long as well. Well, we'll see. We just got a new Octopath Traveler that will increase the hype of the game as well. Pixel says, also remind me of a song. Yeah. I forgot the name of the band. I also thought of that song from the early 2000s. I forgot of the name of the band. It's an emo band. Name of the song is Perfect. Now if you say Perfect on Google, it directs you to Ed Sheeran. I guess he's much more famous these days. Yeah, it doesn't even give you a result. Yeah, the reason. Exactly. I don't know if it's really an emo band. It does sound like an emo band. The reason. I tried to listen to other musics of this band, but none of them were cool. Some bands are just one-hit wonders, right? Jason Thomas says, I'm half and half about time. He's good, but he will basically replace Minstrel for me. I'm not sure I want to do that. It's just favoritism now, Jason. I know it is something that makes sense. Well, you want to play with your favorite units. But the reason why I skipped Minstrel and I didn't recommend him is just that his design was not something that I could see being worked for too long. Because they will power creep that easily. And it's the same sentiment I had with Alkaiser, and I said the same thing. Some characters are like that, they are not meant to last for too long. You can have some fun with them, they may still be used here and there, but they are not meant to be strong for the future. Hello Butakun, welcome. Permanent Penance says, no, I mean it's worth pulling for time better if I already beat all the Remembrance so far. I will have more Remembrance, but that time is just so interesting that he also works for hard challenges. He's not Remembrance only character. Well, apart from Mikhail and Monica, they are much more designed for Remembrance. And we'll get more stages for the current Remembrances as well. JP has up to 25 stages for all of them. And what's up, Putakun? I don't know if I said. Tepun says, I was with the same feeling I got with Global X Ruffles. Exactly, Global X Ruffles was another design that was just screaming someone will replace me soon. It's not a bad style, but damn, our expectations were too high. And especially because we like Ruffles too much, we want the high things from him. We wanted him to be a AoE specialist. And remember, most people in the squad were saying, no, he's not a AoE specialist. Mama 5 is good, and you can use her with alternative strategies that don't need a lot of wheel buffs. Combo with ND and I token. You mean the skill number 3. I think she even deserves another video talking about the expectations on the character. I believe that she will be useful, and that I said on Discord, but that was when I awake, and I didn't mention that on the video because I don't want to keep expectations high on a character that already decreased our expectations. I believe that she may be good as soon as we get a version of her that has 6 BP per turn. And then she can switch between buff and debuff on turn 1 and then on turn 3. That rotation is much better than once every 3 turns. Once every 3 turns is just not good. And you have lower buff value. She buffs only 25%. The Peon of Victory and Peon of Peace buffs are actually 30%. So 25 every 3 turns, it's not good, it's not enough. So Either she casts that once every 2 turns and have other buffers to use it together, or she won't matter too much. Also, right now in the game, the only buffer that can cast every single turn with no downtime, or once every 10 turns, is Matriarch. All other buffers have longer cooldowns. So you are making your Matriarch stop the constant buffs and start using buffs every turn. That changes the way we use the character. And if it was someone else, let's say you have this whole design but in a different character, then that will make more sense and we will use it, because we could keep buffing with Matriarch and then use this secondary character using that skill. That will be amazing. But no, you have to drop the main strategy that Matriarch has in order to use that. Or, well, like I said, she's kind of a mix of both skills for Nal's daughter. You can use Nal's daughter with her, but, well, in case just even better, worse, because you have 2 buffers with long cooldowns. That's not that good. So, the reason is the name of the band. That's exactly it. The pixels again. From is also here. Hello, good night, everyone. Good night. The reason is the name of the song. Yes. And Fubastank is the name of the band. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Exactly. The reason is the name of the song. I'm searching for perfect on Google, and the only thing, it's just I was kind of confusing stuff. Perfect is the name of a song from another Mimo band that. Let me see here. I'll find it. Simple Plan. People think this is one of the worst emo bands here in Brazil. But it's kind of like, you know, Nickelback. People don't like Nickelback, I don't know why. Not all of their songs are bad, guys. Some people say that Nickelback is one of the worst bands ever. Anyone agrees with that? Anyone likes Nickelback? Please say here in the comments so I'm not alone. And Fubastank starts the song saying, "I'm not the perfect person." Yes. Jason says, "No, Cher. Minstrel in club. Poet. Minstrel is a good style because he's an investment. He's always getting styles. Poet and iToken are good VP region. I'm not sure if Time would. No, Time does not have any sort of VP region, so you have to drop one. But for club members, if you bring iToken, you already have some extra VP. Work for the club users. I have until I get better DPS. Legal DPS. I think they want to use Mama when you want more squad damage. Reduction more than buff your damage and your status ailment protection. You could combo with Impress. That would be a solid build. I believe that we will be able to replace the main strategy with Matriarch once we get other buffers, like, you know, the Sword version of Princess White Rose or Muse. Muse and Princess White Rose will be able to buff 4 different status, and they can buff as much as Matriarch or close to that. So when you get those styles that can replace the main mechanic of the original Matriarch, then maybe using the Matriarch Valentine edition will become interesting. But up to that point, I don't see myself using that. I may be wrong, but that is my opinion. And by the time that we get to that point, I'll probably see a rerun of the character, so hence why I don't think I will summon. So Tepun says, if the agility strategy or debuff were still as useful, maybe, but now agility strategy is very situational and we mostly want specific debuffs. That's also true. Neoflux says that is Mama. People call her Mama, and sometimes I do it myself because of, you know, just seeing it many times. It's good for things like Wastelands, but we've not gotten any Wastelands in forever. Yeah, and, well, it's 100 gens per stage in Wasteland. It's more about people that really want to clear that, and we do have alternatives as well. Straight Orbit says, lol, Nickelback, some songs are okay. I mentioned Nickelback and people just drop it the last See, people hate Nickelback. But you're right, Newflux. It's also something to consider. Some songs are okay. Pixel said, I use it to listen to Simple Plan, Good Charlotte. I listened to Good Charlotte when it was not famous because of a song that I need to remember myself. I think it's the 8th. Yes, that song. I thought it was pretty cool back then. I don't even want to mention that White Rose banner, so definitely actually gives a nice buff. Yeah, she's pretty close actually. That one is not that far. So maybe this idea is not that far in the future. Nickelback is popular, but there is internet sentiment that they are lame. It's kind of funny. I have a friend that liked them. Yeah, I used to sing some songs for them with my garage band. I was waiting for Match, I was disappointed. I was waiting for Mama, I was disappointed. I was waiting for Aslo, so please, devs, please. You mean the hater version of Aslo? Well, it's coming together with Halloween Princess Rose. I mean, Halloween Princess Rose. The next Princess White Rose. I got the sentiment that she's close because they could fit in a Valentine's theme in a way. Well, White Rose is always something that people desire. Always, always. He sells tickets. What can I say? So no rainbow weapons now. Princess White Rose is close. Should be close. And we don't skip buffers. We want all sorts of buffers because it's still the best strategy in this game. At least in my opinion. We should be on last daytime warp around her. The next Valentine Day banner should be the robots. They have fans like me, but I'm pretty sure that this is not the time for them yet. I only doubled in rock. I prefer jazz and R&B. Oh yeah, jazz and R&B. I like all sorts of songs from all types of rhythms, to be honest. Ultra difficulty. Robot banners should be close. Maybe I need to prepare myself. I need to prepare the hype. But something I need to discuss. Look, we are not getting the same amount of people watching streams, and I do know that it's a common sentiment after December. I believe that we had way too much content and people just wanted to rest from the game for a while. But a banner with Metric didn't get as much hype or even much discussion. It's interesting. I think the global community is shrinking a little. Yeah, it's because Metric banner is not hype as long as it sounds good. I think that even if it does not sound hype, it will still bring hype. She still is one of the most popular characters in the game. She makes people come back, even, in my opinion. Listen to anything that sounds good. Yeah, I usually find pleasure on finding songs that I never heard about and then I start enjoying them. I'm not so organized, so sometimes I forget about the name of the song. I need to create a list, but I'm not subscribed to Deezer or Spotify at the moment. New Flux's global player base is definitely dropping. It's a bad sign. Yes, indeed. In a way, it is. Well, I'm not leaving you guys. You have to stick with me to the end. I think that it's important to keep covering the game, even though it may not be the best decision. If we were talking about my future, But I still believe in this community, and all the support I get from it is just amazing. So I'll keep covering it till it reaches its end. All gachas reaches the end. You know what is a hype? A banner with 10 robots. That will not make people summon, in my opinion. If you see SaGa's Scarlet Grace 3 years, why no new style? What do you mean? They are celebrating 3 years of the release of the game and they didn't release new styles? Scarlet Grace doesn't seem to be so famous on JP. I guess that's kinda. The frequency is, as long as it sounds good, music is subjective. I agree with that. Funny because I just started in late December, got tired of my older gacha game. What was the older gacha game you were playing? Starlight Orbit. Guess it's time for sure to learn Japanese. You think they will watch me? I guess it's just too late to start something on JP. I think that somehow they will watch someone from another language. They like different stuff. I mean, different YouTubers covering aspects of the game. I have a different view from many stuff. I don't follow JP. I don't even know what they do most of the time. You might be overthinking it. People get busy around the beginning of the year. No. It's an all-time low. And because I actually have to check Discord all the time, and not just Discord, just mine. I also check SaGa Wiki and Reddit and stuff. And the views as well. I have to say that January from past year had even a higher number of people playing. Well, it was at least 30% higher, so that's not that big of a difference. You know, it's dangerous when you are having a game and then they have like 1,000 players and that drop to 300. That's dangerous. This game is just like, you know, it seems like we lost 30% of our player base from December to now. But it's also, like I said, not much hype and not that much content as well. So it makes sense. Some people just grind it too much in December. I think that is a normal sentiment because they throw many events in December and they forget that sometimes people just want to have time with their families, and when they notice that they spend too much time playing the same game while they could just be resting or spending time with their family, and then they want to take some time to rest. And gacha games are like that. People go and leave and then come back later. It's just the hardcore players that always stick and never go. Louis Wang says, random thought, but I wouldn't be great if Global had the same quality of life as JP. It would. They can increase the speed of the quality of life updates because I think they can apply them before JP time. They did this many times. I think it would be great to have the quality of life updates getting on Global 2 months after they reach JP. That would be great. Pixel says, I literally found a JP live of running Sim SaGa where the Ken was filming someone cooking while the game was on auto tickets. That was actually official stream. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Forge is killing my motivation to play a game. You're not the only one, and I saw many people saying that the Forge system was what made them drop the game. I hate the Forge system myself. It's just, you know, artificial way to have something to do in a game. But that's kind of a JP mindset. They believe that people will stick in the game if they keep having reasons to come back to upgrade characters. Doesn't seem to be the same reason for global audiences. And also, Starlight Orbit said that the game he was playing is Epic 7. Epic 7 is a game that has RNG systems on the gears, and you have to pay to remove passives from equipment. I think that is still the case, right? It was the case too some time ago. I don't know if they changed that. And it's kind of the same thing. You have to keep forging your equipment forever because it's never perfect. It was also something in other games I played that really kills people because they don't like that. Forging is honestly such a bad system, UniverSe says, and I agree with Daniel. I wish it didn't exist at all, because it's artificial power as well. They increase your power, but then only the hardcore players have, you know, time to keep crafting over and over and over again, and it's just so many clicks. It's just like gotcha again. Same the Forge made me almost a day one player not want to open the game. Imagine clicking in your hand so many times and seeing useless stuff so many times. And I did set also that one thing that hurt the player base was when they released the Forge system alongside Remembrance and many things on the same time, that instead of, you know, making people want to play the game, they made it then drop because they was questioning themselves. What am I doing now in the game? What do I have to do even? So many things. I believe that as a software developer of sorts and software planner, you have to educate your user base, and you have to teach them stuff step by step. Make them feel something new, make them feel they dominate that tool, and then you unleash something new. It's a evolution system. But then they wanted to release so many things on the same time, and then people just get overwhelmed. Overwhelming is not a good feeling, guys. Chroma says, well, I just burned 111,000 gems to pity both banners. I didn't get Gustav, but I have 15k medals. I did 7 multis on the Global X, got Silver and Arpina. Which limited Silver could I pity? The Summer or the other? What do you mean? Silver, you have to pity the Global X. You want to get the limited one because you have medals. So, of course, the Summer. Because the Summer gives you a more agility and will allow you to use Storm Roar. Plus, when it gets amplified, it becomes super strong. And if you have the Halloween Silver as well, you can use it on turn 1 and then on turn 3. It's very powerful. Starlight's Orbit says, Epic 7's forging systems is way worse than this. See, many people dropped that as well. The pressure in Epic 7 is worse because of the PvP. Yeah, and not being perfect just means that you are not strong for competition. So, before I talk more on the chat, let's try some builds here. I am not paying much attention, but... okay, these enemies are weak to elemental damage. So, one interesting thing here will be Bertrand, because he can attack 2 times, but he will need to kill enemies. Can he kill them? We have to start testing this out. So, group number 3, training. Single target. So, I don't need to do these events anymore, so I'm gonna replace the squads. Talking about forging, you had to get around 15 triple double S claws before getting a perfect for silver. I think you should stop searching for the perfect one. I am stopping because it's getting on my nerves as well. What we have here, we have, well, Stinging and a token, they have attacks that can get in the way. Let's just add some trash. And we'll find the amount of HP these enemies have. This is an important mission now. Imagine with weapons coming back and play with Forge 2.0 system. Yeah. And, well, I have to say this, the most sad part of losing players is that part of my subscription comes from people that are too volatile. I don't know if that's the right word. They keep coming and leaving, and I miss some people from here. I know some people stop seeing, and I miss their names on the chat. So it's sad, because if I was a channel for, you know, console games, it's hard for them to drop the channel altogether. They usually drop when the creator did something that they didn't enjoy or agree with. It's usually because of that they drop a channel. But when you cover gachas, people stop playing the gacha you covered and they just go away. Retention is much different. Let's just search for Bertrand. Bertrand. But again, guys, don't feel that this is doom posting or doom saying. I do believe we're safe. I was just commenting on the situation because I think it's interesting to discuss. Many gachas died, and every time that they died, people came here and asked me, what do you think about UniverSe? Do you think this will come next? Do you think UniverSe will die? because of that. But time has proven over and over again that we are not in the same situation. And that's good. That's awesome, even. Bertrand plus Wagner's. Yes, they will work well together. So let's start with just Wagner's and see if he can. Then we will build up by there. I wonder when they will open the guild system for global. Maybe it will just be a general chat for the game with nothing else to offer. Yeah, I think that they may even give up on the whole idea because they probably thought if the cost is justifying the results and it may not justify. So don't expect the guild system. If it happens, okay, but if it doesn't, forget. New Flux, they need to make a forge 100 times on a time and allow auto sell based on total rarity. Yes, like, you know, you can click double S. If it doesn't have any double S, you just auto sell. You can click like, oh, it needs to have 2 times double S or something like that. It's not hard to make. For programmers, it's just like, you know, kids play. In JP, there's only a chat, exactly. Longwee Hang says, honestly, they should just elevate double S weapons, which they kind of did already, instead of doing the forge system on S weapons. I don't understand their rationale before going back on this. I guess it's more because, you know, well, Bertrand cannot kill them. They were thinking that JP players love the feeling of gacha. Even when it's a free system. The feeling of getting something out of luck. It's something that happens, I guess. So, Wagner's plus Bertrand will totally work, I think. Bertrand and Wagner's bromance is here. Indeed, it is. Let's get the spear character here. Bromance. Hey Leonardo Strife, it's not too late. We are here and we'll be here for quite some time. Welcome. Does he say not necessarily? I still watch Genshin content when I barely play these days. Not necessarily. It does happen. I have some people that don't play the game anymore and they still come here. But they are here because of me, and that is not always the case. You know, people will watch you because of the information you show. Most of it. Some will stay because they like you. And those are the ones that I like the most because I know I will see them around. Even if they don't show up on all live streams and stuff. Good night, Leonardo. Happy Matriarch the 5th. We'll get more and more Matriarchs. Never too late. The social system is the game kind of non-existent. I didn't even know if we had a friend list. We don't have. Yeah, friend lists kind of have. Wait, what? Ah, they have to change the VP cost. Forgot. I did imagine a function for a guild where people could land a style, but for using your own training dojo or slowly farm for gold pieces and summon a style. This is something that kind of got used in many gacha games, landing a friend player. I do believe it messes up a little with balance, but if it helps the game, it's nice. I did imagine, okay, 2.6, they would not do that. They wouldn't. Yes, I believe they would not do that as well. Hyun says, I think they should let us promote level 50 or 50 SS to 1 triple S or something. That would be there. No. Please no. Too generous and easy to cheat. Exactly. If you are restrained for 1 only, I don't see why not. Oh, a call, right? But only on the first wave or what? Let me see. Yeah, only on the first. It's always strange. If you are restrained for 1 only, you don't see why not. 1 a month, maybe 1 month. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't fit the whole design of the game. They kind of over-evaluate some characters in the game. Whoa, we don't have double status gain here, so farming the last event is still better. Or main story if you want. It's so easy to cheat, otherwise just make multiple accounts and get every style easy. No need to whale. Yeah, trading systems are similar. We don't want you to break the game with just some characters. So, okay, let's talk about something else here. They are super weak to lightning. Let's check lightning damage. Oh, strange, I'm a little sleepy. Well, Talon is another character that can attack 2 times in a row with some very big damage. Don't you need 250 gold pieces to train it to 1? You need 600 pieces to just get max. Crit healed, well, she can clear 1 wave, and then the second wave will be cleared by Talon. Who else has a big AoE lightning nuke? Silver has. We were talking about Silver. Maximus is only 8 power. He's not that strong. But two hits. I think this can work. Matriarch plus Burke works too, Gleaming Way. So you don't need that much more damage mix. Thanks so much for saying that. I would try to run that later. I just noticed this is the first event to have story in a while, yeah? Yeah, we did have one before. Trying to remember which event it was. I think it had 80 in some sort. And this is the second event since Leon Arc started with story. Oops, this Talon. Wait, Dexterity Focus and the Remembrance Gun. Oh wait, Silver and Wrestling banner kinda did. So maybe it was that banner? Not saying they will make it, but I personally don't see as too generous or cheatable. Yeah. Okay, let's run this with Magia Fight. We get oops, we have too many characters that are strong here. Let me change them. And see also that not many characters have increased status gains, so maybe farming here would just be for currency, and you stop, probably. Oh yeah. No, I don't think Arthur can solo this because only the second hit has elemental damage. I'm very sleepy. They are super weak to lightning. How much HP do they have? Try to figure that out. 140k. You saw that? Seems like they have at least 120,000, but maybe a little more than that, because we didn't kill with 119,000. And I don't have the skill maxed from Talon, so maybe if it was fully maxed, I will be strong enough. When is the tier list getting updated? Sure, it is being worked on. Today is a day that I get a little busy because real life stuff, but we have it kind of half the way, a little more than half the way. I'll try to release it this week. Wait, what? 115,000? Kill it one? Wait, did this... I forget that sometimes this version of... Well, who was the name of her again? Fatima has a fast attack. Let me check. Thanks for the work you do for the community. I appreciate it. No worries. Let me check here. Yeah, she has his lightning attack. Talon is pretty strong. Not being capable of soloing with the Remembrance weapon? Well, laser cannon is not fully maxed. I tried not to drink coffee today because I had some bad sleep times recently. And coffee can do that to you. Ever since the Christmas or peanut banner, my jewel count was never been higher than 28,000. I was never tempted to pull in other gachas, but this one, I know how it is. Because sometimes you just pull to have fun, to update your party, even if you don't need. Okay, now we know. 115 plus 5,000 was not enough, so they have at least 122k. In the second wave. Because we are doing 115,000, I don't know if getting to level 90 will be enough. Maybe, but not a guarantee. The 3 tickets drop it. That's nice. Character with strong enough power here would be Polka. Double S fast attack. By that I mean the mage Polka. Leonardo says, Cher, will you be waiting for the children banner? Congrats on the Rouge, by the way. Yes. Rick and Loot, they work well. As power is enough. Should be. Usually my Rick does 120,000 with his fast attack. Let's try him first. I'm not entirely sure that it works. Maybe because my Rick is building a very strong weapon. That would be the Remembrance's word, but well, let's try something that's not a Remembrance's word. I guess not everyone still has that. I kinda like to use the SS weapon with this word master just to guarantee that it can be easily replicated. Kagamin says I did 110,000, no 110,000, 110 pool and got Hilda, but I only have 500 Euros now. Well, at least you got something, right? You can expect to get the best things with just 3,500 Euros. Maybe it was better for you to save. Don't pull all banners. It's better to save and have a way to pity a banner. Yeah, congrats, you got something. And I did mention on my review that this is not an important banner, even through it does have good characters. No, he's not doing even close to what we need. I believe that not even Polka will do enough. Change his equipment with Cream. Won't change enough. Because Cream is overkilling, right? Yes, that's right. But elemental damage. I guess the Mage Polka with double S power may be enough. Besides him, Kala was strong, but not even capable. If I wanted to roll, I guess I should have skipped it. Ogniana. So you aim it for Ogniana. I skip it Ogniana and I am okay with that. It's a decision I have to live with. Is Vermilion Shards strong? No. Not enough. You mean Vermilion Shards or Vermilion Sense? Genryu does have a powerful attack, he just doesn't have a strong style anymore. Yeah, I do believe that we need to use the Mage Polka to try a one-hit nuke. You need the strongest mage version that is exactly against this one. Yeah, even if his body burns, is the strongest version of Polka. And then inherit the Soul Something weapon. And Polka has a dedicated weapon, so it's kind of possible that you have it. It's the same as Bertrand. It's not hard to equip. What is that again? Soul Burn. Just to see if we have someone that can just, you know, one hit this. 2 attack animations only. Reduces the time of farming. 2 million material and it didn't drop. Perfect weapon, you mean? Yeah, don't try to aim perfect weapons anymore. Yeah, he's capable of. But this was the Mage Polka, the strongest mage version of Polka. Liz cannot do it. She doesn't have the passives. She lacks a lot of damage. Even though the skill itself has the same power, her version has. Maybe I'm forgetting about someone. If you guys have an idea of another character, just tell me. With 2 attack animations, I guess this is cool. Green Hill has a very fast animation. We'll call this the Valentine. Leon. Leon is actually capable, I guess, copy it. Although his attack is actually 2 animations. I guess that we have to bring something like... Wait a sec. Matriarch plus Leon. Like this. I don't know if Matriarch can kill them with her Shining Glory. I don't think she can. With 1 attack animation only, I don't think. But we can test, since Leon will be buffing her. How do we have here? Where's my Matriarch? Down there. Death. Death has an Esparili. Newest Emperor, I don't have him. He can kill a wave. He can kill a wave. But then who will be using on the first turn? Or turn 1 damage? I have to think about someone. I'm gonna try this Matriarch first. Matriarch with Leon, right? Alma's best reprint. Banner best. Rank Pokemon 4 very good. They are crazy, yes. God's Leon says the banner is the best one. Listen to the poem. Leon is here. Let's test this out. I have this weapon for her. That is exactly 90% damage. Now, Leon. In Leon's case, his best weapon is this light +1. I mean, the easy weapon at least. And I will give him the Master Stone. Hello, Some Linux. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. You guys listen to me well? I'm not so close to the mic. Sometimes it just doesn't work so well. I'll be using this with the Shining Glory, so it could even be the UDX style. I guess this one is a little better. Actually, we don't need a Shining Glory. They are weaker to Twin Penetrate. So let's... yeah, let's try this out first. Doing fine, quiet night. Where you live? Oh. Make this same Princess Lion. Princess Lion has only Slash, not Sun. Or are you thinking about something else, Mix? Saruin with Demise. I guess Saruin is a little old now. If Rick can't do it, I don't think that Saruin can. Not enough. I was expecting that it was not enough. Not many characters will be capable of soloing one wave. First wave is always a problem because we do have stronger attacks for the second wave. The Demise was never that strong, sadly. That too. It was more about the rotations, in my opinion, than the damage itself. You can run Matriarch with Shining Glory 2 times, but then you use something else as an extra damage. Well, Matriarch works super well with someone that is called ScherBR. It's been a while since I last farmed with ScherBR, and it does make sense to bring them together. This ScherBR here. Kagamin says Gathered might probably work for round 2. Round 1's kind of bothersome. You are right, and well, just like the newest Emperor, they do similar damage, even though one is much newer than the older one. RS2, male RS2, very strong. We don't even need that much power. Then ScherBR is on the back, while Matriarch is on the front. He can attack 2 times with a fast attack, and that's actually very good. We have to change his cycle because he comes with a broken cycle, or attacks his spear on the front. And Matriarch, we're just going to inherit Shining Glory and increase to Impenetrate. Well, she's not buffing ScherBR, but it doesn't matter because they will have enough damage. I think I need some water. Whoa, my webcam is bugging. Don't worry. Sorry, I am back. So, it worked, right? We're just running again. Pour off of water. I think I know why this is bugging, because the lightning is getting straight to the green color, and the green color is becoming a little more pale. Hence why it is bugging. Thank RNGs you got in both. Who was saying that? Ah, Spencer said I got Rag Robin, Pool 14, and Pitched Matriarch 4 share. That's nice, Spencer, you got it all. Could have been better, but you still got what you wanted. So nice, thanks Cappy, it indeed worked. I have all but Gustave on the rerun. I'm trying to decide how much I want to throw on the Valentines banner, if anything. Whoa, if you have then alls, I would suggest you to skip. Well, that's on you. Do you have any interest in the kids banner? It's most likely the next banner and has some uses. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video, but the kids banner is actually nice on Linux. Valentine. Captain Time, look at cool on the kids. He is pretty cool indeed. Something we need to consider is that the first row of enemies are aligned in a column. So, how many attacks we have that hits 4 column and are pretty strong? And have elemental then. Liza will be capable of killing then. Really, really. I don't have the Pyrex. Miriam will be able to amplify Wrecking of Fire pretty soon, but not yet. Is Aulus capable? Not so sure. Dark, you are right. Dark has double S power. He's totally capable of soloing. Don't have any Mikio SS units. So maybe you should skip this Valentine banner, some Linux. It's also possible with Aulus, I guess. Aulus does more than Waterfall Blade plus users besides SaGa, of course. Ah, now I can fix my webcam. I know what to do. 1 second, guys. It will bug before I can finally fix, but it will be fixed. I guess it's fixed now. I guess. Oh no, it's not. Ah! It's not. It just keeps changing. I don't understand why. I will have to do some tests later. So, Darkin, he's not a fast attacker. He won't be hitting critical. What you can do with him is exactly interesting, but it will require an inheritance. Well, no, he won't have enough VP. Because I want us to test Bloody Harvest and then inherit... Fatal Trap, but we won't have enough VP. Senor Polenas, welcome. I got Gustav in Rag Robin, the luck was with me. Nice. Rats on Rag Robin. Now wait for Robin Gal for her rerun. It should be close. This would be nice because he will be capable of soloing and then do some extra damage on the second wave. But he won't have enough VP because he won't hit critical. This Bloody Harvest is Beastmen and Humans, right? What's the type of this enemy? Jelly? How is he named? Insect? An insect? Strange. But at least we can solo the first wave, right? That's what we wanted. We will need a strong attack for turn 2. You could use the knives for free, but well. He and an Emperor, indeed. But there's a problem with Emperor. He's not a fast attacker. So how do we build the Dark plus Emperor team? I don't know. That's a good question. Which formation will allow you to build that? Are we to slash? No, only elemental attacks. The dexterity focus build. Who else will be able to solo? We want to use Balmain. He will be capable of killing the first wave. I don't have Balmain. Actually, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna place in this strategy Krienhild plus Emperor. Still getting bugged. Let's go back to the green standard. How can I reset this? Add filter. Home key. Green. Let's try to leave it on standard. I'll leave the problem with the content creator. So what I was doing again, I said I'm going to change green hue to add Emperor first, because this way we will have another squad that we can bring Polka since he's fast. And it's bugging again, it's just not going to work for now. Don't know why. We have 2 sources of lightning. Please bear with me, guys. Sorry for this, but I don't know why this happens. It was okay for a while. The who can also work Kid Mikhail. Ah, he's not here yet. No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Chroma key, where is the chroma key? Effect, chroma key, again. Oh, I'm just gonna test this out again. Maybe I need to clear the lens? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so change. It's not working. Cher slowly being devoured by the Game Boy Palette. Yes, it's because I talked bad about the original games. That's why. It's a curse. So I'm gonna leave this with this team, and then Dark It Plus switch to bullet. No, Magia Fight. Dark it in the. No, this doesn't. Oh no, it will work now because I will have Mage Polka in the back. Mage Polka. Sword. Even if my body burns. You know, says, it's just me or has this stream turned into a slideshow? Other live stream seems to be working fine on my end. Are you guys getting some problems with the FPSs? My webcam is not that good, but I don't know. Looks good to you, Tipwin. Maybe it's your ISP, Neoflux. Hello, Exotic Gaming. How are you? Welcome. Looks good to you too. Besides the bugged back screen. So burn. I'm seeing the stream just fine. I see. Maybe it's just Neoflux. Let me just check. Dark is really well set up. Probably something with your ISP then. I see, maybe. So this polka with this dark should probably work. Looks normal to you too, exotic, I guess. Yeah, look, maybe when I keep swinging around, I did a spin. It should not be this. So yeah, they work well. Trying to change another setup. Maybe this will be good. Let's rename this as Valentines. Valentine. Use a Talon, but it didn't work because my skill is not maxed. I forgot about the skill. Darky did not clear. He did it? What happened? What are you doing, Darky? Double S power? Really? How much did we miss? Ah, Final Press is here in the middle. Are you here, Empress? How much damage we missed? I believe these enemies have at least 122k or something close. Which ones have cleared a wave solo? Only on Kobo he gets 122? Whoa, Mr. Sun says my Soji Waterfall Blade Plus with a 102 is inconsistent on turn 1. I see, but Soji's skill power is only A. Dark is double S. Could probably make him reach higher standards, but still not. But thanks for saying that, and also welcome. Really not many capable of doing this. So far, the solos for turn 1 were Korean healed? Yes, only Korean healed, right? Let me search for Column again. Liza can heal. I'm sure she can, but she's super slow as well. It was here when we decided about Darky, right? So let's switch out. Instead of Darky, we get Liza. But she will be pretty slow. Her weapon is not perfect, but at least we have 96%. For some people, it doesn't matter if they are super fast or not. At least if they can bring 2 or 3 trainees, it's good enough. Someone says one of the strongest martial artists is really slow. It's because she hits 3 times. So in a way, she is slow. She may not do it. She didn't do it. She was missing like 10,000. Oh, whoa. In this case, we can test Master Stone on her because her attacks are pretty weak. They get more damage from weapon power. It's good to test this out. Mine also didn't, but I decided to be silent. So we're trying out as well. If I remember correctly, this is the strongest weapon, right? It already has a Marks Master. So let's test. Lol, my 35 ball main can solo the first wave. Take that, Liza. Like I need ball main. He can only solo 1 wave. It's not that special. If he could solo the second wave, then I would take that as offense. She was doing like 35k for the secondary hits, right? Still doing 35k. 36k. Oh man. Not even capable. And she has promotion. Fully promoted. So it's likely she cannot even copy. Does this strategy gives agility? She, oh yeah. Yeah, you were right. You were right about that. Actually, this one gives only STR. So the only that will buff her really is the... what is it again? Hurricane. But the problem here is that the Hurricane formation will not buff Polka as much. You have to move Polka to the middle, that gives only 25% intelligence. So you kind of need to use a Dexterity attacker instead, and that will have to be Talon. That's one of the only ones, because he does get a very strong lightning attacks, just that mine is not maxed. So let's try it now with Hurricane and forget about everything else. Balmain's pretty solid, use it Keen and Darius to finish off Alex and Remembrance. I believe Darius is, Balmain is good now, but doesn't have a good future. But yeah, he helps. 40,000, 39,000, we got 4k more. Yeah, she could finish it now. You age out, yes, and doesn't have any future style. I don't think Polka is solo now. Yes. So let's remove Polka from this equation and just bring in, you know, the Talon. And I'll have to test a little more Talon damage in order to work. I didn't think she could. Yeah, she actually did. Bad small mate. Badass mate. But we will need a Dexterity based because it's the second powerful slot in this formation. And the only one that I know that can solo a wave is Talon, but like I said, mine is not maxed. So maybe if I leave him training overnight tomorrow, I'll be able to. Can you guys still hear me well? Because the mic is a little far. Let me get it a little closer to me. So all elemental attacks and... well, has to be UE. I can think about anyone else. Maybe Speculation formation with Liza and Krienhild, one of the earliest formations. You were right, if you have a perfect weapon for Krienhild, she can only live with 25% boost. But that is for the hardcore players indeed. We could test this out. I will leave Talon here and just try this out with... or no, let's just copy this strategy here and test again. Liza. Speculation is a very old formation indeed. Speculation will buff her damage to the max, right? Not exactly, because it's 50 plus 25. I don't know that much will be enough, Mr. Sun. It seems like even Hurricane needed her to be promoted and having a very strong weapon and all. But we can test, right? Let's just test. Speculation is not 50-50, it's 50-25. Rain Rangers, only 50% of one single status, Mario Party. We are trying to buff both status for our martial artists to do more damage. She did! But I believe that we were closer to a failure here than with the Hurricane one. And then you need Krienhild, but I think I'll talk about this. Only one status was not enough. Ah, she's still getting STR. But I do believe that I have her maxed. Even STR I got to max it. Using her A style to get more STR. So my build is just too overpowered. Too close to a failure. So I guess using the Hurricane will be better. Hurricane, I'll leave it here. And I will remove this polka. So all we have is just Lysan and Talon. I believe Talon can do this. It's just a matter of leveling the skill up. So leave it like this. And we didn't use Polka again. We could try on strategy number 5. Which other character can clear wave 1? Do we have the right filters? It seems like yeah. Dora Thunderblow is not as strong as anymore. And S only power, another problem. Ice Fire Blast has power, but the character is weak. Anyone has any idea? So far, characters that can clear the first wave are. Let's see. Liza? Krienhild? And only those. Only Liza and Krienhild so far. Well, Balmain can, but I don't have him. Dark came close. Maybe Pyrex or Alnus delay break. Yes, maybe. Pyrex should be able. Maybe Alosis with Scorching Comets. Scorching Comets? You mean Inheritance of the UDX? I don't have the UDX. The Pyrex should be capable. Almost with the Inheritance, maybe. I don't have the UDX. Virgil would have a cold 1 attack too, right? Galactic Rift. But it's not a turn 1 attack, right? Or, oh no, it's a turn 1 attack. Oh. My bad, it's a turn 1 now. So, let me check this all again. You don't need to leave Final Emperor here. You can bring someone else. And then, I'll make this strategy number 5 with Galactic Rift. Magia fight. I don't know why I forgot that Galactic Rift can be cast on turn 1 now. But only this Emperor, yeah. Just totally kills it. But I have a perfect weapon. How far we get without a perfect weapon, I don't know. But it's triple S, right? Will be good enough. Oh, wrong equipment. Now, which turn 2 we could think about? Well, finally Polka, since I haven't used it. We'll just change this curing healed setup. Liz Glacial Coffin is not strong enough because Polka barely can, and he has much more passives. So Liz should not be capable. Maybe wrong, but I don't think so. Also, guys, we're getting a little closer to the end of the stream, and today we're trying to reach a goal for some views and stuff that are even a little overdue. So if anyone can help the channel, I really appreciate. But if you can't, don't worry. Just watching the streams, clicking the like button, and commenting already helps enough. Yes, 130 I did. They have around 122, so if you have a 90% plus weapon, it should be strong enough. Mario says, heading into work. Good night, Sharon and everyone. Please like the video if you haven't. See you in the next one. Bye. You're saying the same thing I say. Nice. Have a good work, my friend, and a good time. See you later. You can give Final Emperor Holy Knight to make it reaction. But how would that work? I'm missing something. You're talking about the Final Emperor Holy Knight together with who? Ah, I guess I know what you're talking. Using... No, wait. No, I don't know what you're talking. Can you explain? I missed it out. So this worked. Now I could just replace the Emperor from Krienhild. Holy Light is an AoE, so in case they can kill round 2. Ah, I see. She opens with a weaker AoE attack and then can use Holy Light to contribute with damage. For a 3 attack setup. 3 attack? 3 attack if with Final Emperor, right? With someone else it can be even 4 attacks. I'll message you in the Discord, possibly to break or in the morning. Okay, no worries, Mario Hardy. Have a good work. So I will try to find another turn 2 damage dealer to just, well, not repeat the characters. So I believe that at least one of these strategies will be easier to replicate. We will have 5 in a video. Yes, 5 is good. But who can pair up well with Krienhild? What else do we have for turn 2 damage that I haven't used? I said about Liz not being strong enough. I do believe that she's not. None of her styles have big damage potential. Look, this one only has 20%. How many more characters? Rick was not even close. He did like 96,000. The enemies have 122k. But now you're searching for turn 2. Yeah, Final Emperor clears wave 1. Someone that's short from clear wave 2. And Final Emperor can finish with Holy Light. How can Final Empress clear wave 1? She can't by herself, right? I don't think she can. Emperor Qs. And Emperor uses Holy Light. You mean the 2BP attack from the Emperor Termite style? Is it? Because I think I'm confusing Emperor with Empress sometimes. They have similar names, right? That skill can be amplified in the future. Let me see if that's what I'm... Yeah, Holy Light from Emperor. Yes. Also, the only attack that he can use is this one. Yes, it's the only attack. Finally understand. Thanks. He should work, but I was kinda trying for a Krienhild companion now. That I didn't use in other squads. Maybe one alternative is double waterfall. Yeah, second wave is not full column. Really? I don't have another alternative? I don't have Arsenal, but Arsenal is only blunt, no? Can he do enough damage? Or one of his attacks have... Oh, one of his attacks has Sun, right? One of the AoE ones. Arsenal. Yeah, the Smasher attack has Sun. And the Star Catastrophe as well. Star Catastrophe with the Remembrance gun can be pretty powerful. Dora won't do enough. She just can't. She will do 80k or something. Alosis and Matriarch duo gets to shine again, but that Alosis AoE attack is actually not elemental. Halloween Death, it's a possible one. You're right. Halloween Death can be the case. I believe Halloween Death will miss just a few, but we will test this out. I don't think I have anyone else that has that much power. Yeah, no one else has this much power. And it's good to have a Matriarch build because Matriarch is on a rerun. Everyone will have access to lightning attack. I have this weapon that's actually pretty strong. Do you have the first Alosis? No, I only have the human version. The one has fire on the attack, right? But that one is not that much stronger than Rick's, right? And Rick is not even doing 100,000. Green Hill damage is kinda crazy with the perfect weapon. Well, funeral parade. No. Pretty far. Alosis 2 for round 2, I was thinking. You think about Alosis 2 with Inheritance. 60% extra damage. It does a little more than Rick's, but I don't think it's still enough. Death does not do it. Shadowing 1. How strong they are to other elementals. I'm gonna see this. Well, of course we are not using Arthur because it doesn't make that much sense, but he is probably capable of soloing one wave. Because they are not resistant to Slash, they are just neutral. And his follow-up attack will do much more. I believe he's capable, so let's just try him. Where is he? Arthur. For news with Maelstrom. That's a good idea as well, Coffee. Sometimes forget that we have Maelstrom, but that one is only S power, right? Should not be strong enough. But I sometimes forget that we have Maelstrom to use with the human for news. Let me check the power of that one. S36. No, it's not enough. Rick has a better passive in status and he's not capable, so some others won't be capable too. The best equipment has to be on Arthur. Second best on Greenhill. And we have to switch out their order. Not that it matters, actually. It doesn't matter. I don't know if there's a difference between the HP on each wave, but it shouldn't. They are just the same enemy. Did it work? It did, right? Was replying to someone here. Does it work only with this weapon? How far we were? However, you can do the mage formation with bonus weak damage to buff round 2. I'll check. 72 plus 62. 72 plus 62. 134. I think it's still possible with the normal weapon, but my archer is promoted, I guess. But a clear is a clear, right? They have somewhere around 123. So we will lose 10,000 by not using the Remembrance weapon. Well, we'll just use this one. That's the second strongest weapon to use without being forged. Just to test it out. No, only the Remembrance words can do this. But I will still cover using the Remembrance word within. If someone has, it can be replicated. So we were talking about for Final Emperor, you can do the mage formation with the bonus weak damage to buff round 2. To do a little more damage with the Holy Light attack, I mean. But then it is a little harder to bring trainees. They will start doing combos because the magical shower formation does not change too much the order as the other ones, I guess. Did you get something good with that one? Let me check here again. The Magical Shower X. We have this increased action order, but we don't have agility boost. Slot 2 and 3 has agility boost, so they kinda sometimes attack before or later. Hence why I don't like too much. I like when I can use mages with fast attacks in this formation because it helps. I have to go now. Thanks as always, share, bye, chat, and have a nice day and night. Thanks so much, Pixels. I'm leaving pretty soon. I will just do another one with Matriarch just for fun, because many people will have Matriarch because of the rerun banner. And then I will finish the stream. I was handling the Shining Glory strategy with this Matriarch, right? But I didn't handle the other. Well, wait. This one works or not? This one works. It's with Polka and Final Emperor, right? Yes, I just have to remove Talon from that. Oh, no, wait. Liza with Talon works. You just have to increase, right? Now it's about you can use Talon with this 2-wave setup as well. I also have to go by everyone. Bye. They are a little weaker to Thunder. Yes, they are. Why? Hence why I was using Talon with his second attack. Thunder Emperor and Polka. Just remove Talon from here. And then Liza and Talon. Makes more sense. Liza and Talon. Thunder Emperor and Polka. And I will talk about the Holy Light's inheritance for those without power. So I don't forget. On Magia Fight you get both STR and Intelligence, so it's not bad. Now I just want to talk about a strategy with Matriarch that works. We will inherit the Gleaming Way attack this time. My Matriarch is not fully maxed. Sometimes I forget about her. And this will be about 2 hits. And not just 1 hit per wave. I will get Gleaming Wave for those that only have Matriarch 3 and 4. So I don't need to stress too much since I can use a combination of weak attack on turn 1 and strong attack on turn 2. This works with some characters. Let's filter here my elementals. Now I need what? Let me see again. Matriarch has strong on turn 1 and weak on turn 2. So now I need a weak on turn 1 and strong on turn 2. Some Linux did a 10 YOLO pool and got Matriarch and out. Nice, some Linux. Congratulations. Super nice. I said I need a weak turn 1 and strong turn 2, right? Who does that? Not many characters have this type of rotation, to be honest. Starting with weak and then going for strong. Final Impress can do this. Because she's so popular, it's good to bring her to farming strategies. Well, I replaced it by Matriarch by accident. Matriarch can stay in the back. Well, doesn't matter, Nalsdor can be here. Very popular character. We bring the Magia Fight again. Leave Matriarch as a full fast attacker in the back. And start with the weak attack from Final Impress. #13 will allow her to start with Holy Moon. And then follow up with Christmas Moon, right? This will be enough. Should be. Then she goes with her weapon. She needs the best equipment, I guess. And Matriarch will use the second best. Did I inherit Gleaming Way? Matriarch tempting, but think I'll save for Kitty Banner. Nice, Drisumango, thanks for joining us. And yes, that's the same thing I'll be doing. It's Banner seems pretty cool. Especially because of time. He's an interesting addition to the boss specialists list. Now, let's see if this works. Oh, yes, EP. Twin Penetrate, 93, Holy Moon. We'll do enough. Yes. Very nice. Pretty easy to replicate. These units, I believe many people have. Christmas will do how much? Oh, it's on a combo. We'll do 90,000 without a combo. And then 40,000 without a combo with the other one. Yes, it works. Pretty easy to replicate. This is nice. And also the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being part of the channel. We are getting super ultra close to 5,000 subs. If you are not a sub yet, consider subbing. I'll be announcing some celebrations on this week because I believe you'll get to that number. Before you leave, please click the like button. It certainly helps getting more notifications sent in the future. I wish you all a good start of week. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon in the next video or next live stream. Bye. Goodbye, Tepuen, Juice Mango, Victor, Nameless, Exotic Game, J Prack. Juice Mango again? Oh yeah, Juice Mango. I just need to rename this squad so we have it with the right name. So tomorrow I don't forget. This is Valentine. Valentine. Buy some Linux, Octomaster, Eric Souza, 5k soon, 5k gems? How many gems do I have? 5k soon? Ah, you see, you're meaning the subs. Yes, pretty soon. It's a good achievement. I was waiting for this moment for quite some time. Gems I have 7,000, a little more. Thanks, Electric Sphinx. Have you all good rest, and now I'm really leaving.